No radio talk show, and we are back. I got Mark Quinn in the house, one of my co-hosts on occasions, and then of course I have the wonderful, marvelous, beautiful Miss Belinda Ramsey Cavet, and we're going to be talking today about credit, how important credit is to you and for your future. So the company that Belinda is with is going to be called let's repair my credit. Now that's very simple. It's all about let's repair my credit. So welcome to the show, Belinda.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. So let's dive right into this. So how long have you been in this industry?
Well, gosh, I've been in the business world and sometime inclusive of credit for several years, but here with Let's Repair My Credit, it just took it to a whole new level here in the last year.
Okay. So, Mark Quinn, do you know anything about credit?
Of course. You need credit to survive. Credit is life.
Credit is life, yes. If your credit is jacked up, is your life jacked up too? Pretty much.
Usually.
You have to pay.
They go hand in hand. I always say they do go hand in hand.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about the company. I know she prepared all of this for me, but she just didn't know that I always just go off the cuff. Now I did read some of the questions and I will ask some, but a lot of this is going to be some questions that we have to interview you, Miss Girl. Okay. So tell us, what is the company? Who you partner with, and why you chose, because I know there are a lot of companies out there. Like Mark Quinn even said he's with some company that does credit, but he really doesn't do credit. Right. But he really does credit, but he really doesn't do it, which means he's not active in what he's doing. So I always say all companies are not equally built and have the same types of benefits. So what made you choose the company that you're with?
Right. So Let's Repair My Credit. I partnered with United Credit Education Services. Number one, they're a leader in the industry. They are an A+ company with Better Business Bureau. I won't deal with a company that's not. What that says is, as you guys know, is they have done a lot of right things, because people are quick to complain when things go wrong, but they rarely say, oh, what a great job this company did. They expect it. So that was one of the reasons that I chose that company, as well as I found out that they attack all three credit agencies at once. If you go through most accredited attorneys or other companies, they attack one at a time. So it's really nice to see one that attacks all of them at once and have a great high ratio of activity and percentages. Yeah.
Okay, I like that, because when you do it simultaneously, then you're not waiting for one thing to drop off of just TransUnion, and then you have to wait for it to drop off of Equifax or Experian. Correct. You're going to tackle it all at once. So that is a powerful statement. And then being part of the Business Bureau and having such a high rating is good, because I can tell you, one of the complaints that a lot of people have is when they spend their money in credit, trying to get their credit repaired, a lot of times these fly-by companies or these people that say they do credit repair, all they do is pretty much take your money and you never get your credit repaired. So you just paying them more money out of your pocket that you don't even have. So tell us some of the experiences that you've had so far with the credit industry that you're with.
Yeah, the positive experience that comes to mind is I have the lady who had been through divorce, and unfortunately her credit suffered at the end of that marriage, and there were some things that he refused to pay, she refused to pay, so you guys can imagine how that went, right? So in the end, no one paid. So her credit suffered pretty tremendously. I mean, she got down to the low fours, pretty much. Wow. Yeah, and so it's very refreshing now to see her go from having to rent and almost beg and borrow to even rent another house after selling her home, to be in a situation to where she's bought her first home on her own, and her credit score has now increased to over 750, and that's been it took her, she was with the company when I first started, and it's taken her about a year to do that, but she came a long way. And her goal now is getting in the 800s. Life is so different when you have good credit.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And so, Mark Quinn, when you think about credit, what are some of the things, if you were a consumer, that you would be looking for in a credit company?
What I would be looking for in a credit company? How long they've been in existence, how well they're established, and as you gauge the credibility of one client, does it work?
Does it work? Yeah. And that's what people want. It's not a bad situation when you have bad credit, other than you can't purchase anything, right? But if you want to purchase something, if you want, even I'm gonna tell you like this: I own an insurance agency, and so I do insurance. All of our carriers, like United Healthcare, Humana, Aetna, the big boys, they put us through credit checks every 2 years. Mm-hmm. And let's say I went through a situation, I just went through a divorce. Let's say that impacted me, just like what you were saying. Mm-hmm. It would have made my score go down. I can lose my agency over that.
Yeah.
So credit doesn't just affect you when you're trying to purchase something. It affects you when you have standards that you have to maintain to be able to have an agency. Yeah. Also, people that have bad credit, when they're trying to get car insurance and things of that nature, they pull your credit.
It costs more to live. Just having bad credit, it costs more to live.
Yes.
Just think about purchasing a home. Interest rates are a direct derivative of what your credit looks like, your credibility, your credit standing looks like. Purchasing a car, you're going to pay a lot more money down.
Lot more money.
And in fact, the good credit, you may pay nothing down. Think about interest rates on credit cards. It costs more to live. Think about just living in an apartment, and now I need my electricity turned on. It's
credit
check. It's a difference in having to make a down payment for every utility you have versus getting waived on. People who have one of the major carriers for a cell phone.
Yes.
If you have good credit, you didn't have to put a dime down. If you had borderline credit, it's like, well, we're going to need a deposit. And so be it life. It costs so much more to live. And just being denied, the embarrassment of it, and just, to live your life fully and to live it out in such a way where you're living your best life, you got to have good credit.
You have to have good credit.
Yeah.
So, Marquin, you got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, because, also you have to have credit due to having a job now.
That's right.
Yes.
They look at that.
Yes.
Because that will position you to be in a different position at a job, or it's going to lessen you to be in a lesser position at that job. So they check your credit too.
Yeah, they check your credit. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that credit is universal. And so everything that you do is going to be attached to your credit. So you have to make sure that you're looking at your reports and things of that nature. But a lot of times people don't take the time to do that. So I always say I'm going to team with somebody, I call them a SME, subject matter expert. And I want to make sure that everything that I'm doing is in line of what's going to benefit me. So I tell people, if you're concerned about your future, then what you want to do is make sure that your credit stays at a certain level. And in order to do that, we as individuals don't take the time to do that on an ongoing basis. So why not hire a company that's going to do that for you? Put the protections on your account so that if something flags to your account, that you're notified, because there's a lot of stuff on your credit that is not yours. And if you're not checking it and seeing that, and you're applying for stuff and you're getting turned down, that might be the reason. So why not go with Belinda, and she's going to help you get your credit in order. So tell us, is it just about credit, or is there an opportunity for individuals that come to this business to make an income as well?
There is. I'll shed some light on what you just stated as well, just if you allow me. Not only is there credit restoration that comes with getting your credit restored, but there's free credit monitoring automatically that comes with that, identity monitoring, so that you're contacted every time someone touches your social security number in any way. You get a credit attorney in the event that it ends up in a situation that is not going as planned. And the first thing the company does is we go in and we take off all of the erroneous credit, even if your middle initial is incorrect. If they miss one number on your address, legally, we can get that off. So we do all of that first before we start any of the other processes that will legally get the credit off. And this is not a quick fix where it ends back on there in 30 days. This is permanent. I've heard of many companies that are doing this where it comes back because all they did is go in and dispute it temporarily, and then the company says, oh, well, we're putting it back on there. No, this is permanent. We've gotten bankruptcies off. We've gotten all types of things that you would not imagine. Medical bills. We are able to get a lot of things off, almost anything. I haven't seen hardly anything yet that they've not gotten off before. So yes, not only do we do that, we do offer a opportunity as well. And the opportunity that we offer.
We're not going to let you know yet because we got to take a commercial break. So we want you to come right back. If you want to know what that opportunity is, then you better tune back into the Ntheknow radio talk show, Y99FM. You didn't flag me, but
I know.
because I would have started taking it.
yeah, you can turn that. No, you can. Yeah, we just let that roll. Have some talk. We're just gonna play a few songs. Play like 1-2 songs, and then we're gonna come
So
right
you
back.
can tell me, and I've been married yet. So by getting a divorce, that can affect your credit.
No, what she was saying when you get a divorce. Okay,
Okay.
a lot of times when you're going through a divorce and you have credit cards
Joint.
together
Joint.
or joint
Okay.
joint
Right.
things together, and let's say the wife takes over. Well, I'm gonna take 6 of these cards and you take 6 of them.
Okay.
Somebody decides not to pay. Well, they're joint accounts.
Okay.
So if they're late pays anything, that affects you as a whole. And a lot of people get into that.
As a getting a divorce.
Yes,
Really?
because
Yeah.
I divorced you now. You're not in my household. You have 6 of the bills, I have 6 of the bills.
Right.
Who's to say I'm gonna pay my 6? I may say I'm not gonna pay this. I don't have the money to do it. Well, if I don't pay it, it goes into default. It goes into default for me and for you.
I got that.
So a lot of times in property and things of that
Wow.
nature involved, that's what happens in divorce.
Wow.
That's why, when we were talking about
Didn't
trust
they?
yesterday, Wednesday, when
Right.
we were with Cedric Brown, we were talking about trust, how to put all of your assets into a trust so you can't be sued, this or this. That works in conjunction with a marriage too, because all your assets you no longer belong to you. So you have nothing.
Wow.
Okay, but your trust has everything, and all your money is managed through your trust. You can't be sued. You don't pay taxes. They're deferred, and then your money. When you die, you don't have to worry about all this estate planning and like Aretha Franklin didn't have a will and things like that. Michael Jackson, they still fighting over his assets and stuff like
Right.
that because they didn't have an order. But if they had a living trust,
Right.
then
Trust.
all of that would have been taken care of. Yeah, but
Right.
credit is serious. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
it's like, they send us our every 2-year notices, and I've lost some of my agents, good agents that do great business, but their credit score went down so low, then the insurance companies figured that they're a risk.
Yeah.
And this is why they say they're a risk. If you're in debt up to the woo-woo and you're not paying your debt, then you may go out and unethically sign up some people just to get some income. So that's why the companies look at what your credit rating is and what your debt flow is. Yeah.
Even companies who don't do insurance per se, big companies now, they're all checking credit because what they associate people not paying their bills with is dishonest people, and
Yeah.
nobody wants to have
Right.
someone
Yeah.
dishonest.
Yeah.
But I'll share with the listeners. I was going to get to that we give a free will and trust to
Okay,
everybody
good.
who
Okay,
signs
good.
up, and it comes in a nice binder and everything. Only thing you have to do once you get it in, once you put in all your information and they mail it to you, is take it and have it notarized.
Notarized,
Sign and
okay.
notarized
Okay,
and filed
good.
away. So it is a really nice document. It's not just little sheets of paper. It's binded and it's really nice. So yeah.
Okay, so when we come back, what we'll do is we'll go into the opportunity, but then we're going to go into the benefits. So when I'm going to say, tell me some of the benefits that you can get by joining this organization. And as an individual concerned about credit, it might be something that I might want to do.
Right.
Sell me on it. So I'm going to let you pitch me on it. Okay.
Yeah, I know Travel's in there. And what? They have an online store too?
Not an
Not-
online store
not-
currently. I mean, for the inside agents to just get their marketing materials and stuff from, but nothing for like
Right.
product for, yeah. But we have a number that we give, and they assign you a travel agent, and then you get automatic discounts on all of your travel percentage off.
I might put you in this stool, girl. I'm looking like a giant over you. I'm way out
You want to
there.
switch? You want to move it on that side? Switch. We can stay on the same side and just switch.
No,
You want to do that? Oh, okay. I see
No,
what you're
it's
saying.
just- yeah, because so we'd be on the same level.
Right.
So I won't have this too. So I won't have you looking like a little baby. Or no, have me looking like the Amazon. I am. And then I always do the high chair because I ain't gonna say that on air.
So what made you want to be a part of this?
Well, first of all, I had my insurance license before. You don't know this.
Oh, okay.
But I had my insurance license before, and I literally ran into so many people who had horrible credit through that, and just in life's journey, just seeing people have things and lose things, and credit is power. And I'll tell people all the time, there's a guy I'm helping right now who he has an 18-wheeler and he's trying to get 2 more. And he has decent credit. He's not going to get an 2 18-wheelers unless he gets a letter of credit. Unless he gets beyond the expected norm. You're expected to have good credit, but you have excellent credit to be in the high 8s. You know, the highest you can ask me that question, by the way. When the highest credit score you can get, no matter if you got $10 million, it's 850. I know, right? That's the leader of me. So anyway, So I think what got me really involved was just the different journeys, the different arenas I've been in, and it seems like at the end of the day, no matter how much money people have sometimes, I mean,
that's true.
I find out like they have some issues. And that's another thing also is, like me as an agent, I never see people's credit. And I make sure that people know that I work with. Like, I don't see your story. We have credit attorneys that do that. It's against the law for them to show it to me. Unless now the reason I know about the girl with the 437, because she told me. She was like, can y'all even help me? My score is 432. You know, so I was like, yeah. I mean, but yeah, that was really kind of persuaded me into it. I mean, I've been in a lot of arenas, and I've been, and yeah.
What is the process of that? Is it 6 months?
We're going to go halfway into this song.
Okay.
Is it 6 months? What's the process? Sometimes it depends on people's credit.
Depends on your credit. Everybody's credit story looks different. Some guy that I signed up yesterday, he has one thing on his credit, but he had great credit until this one thing got on there, and it's a pretty big thing. But he has one thing on his credit, so that's gonna not take as long as someone who has a lot of horrible stuff on their credit. But we start seeing results in 45 to 60 days, like stuff starting to come off. So it's a pretty quick. It depends on how much you have and what the extent of it, what kind of credit it is that you're trying to get off. And then with the amounts have a big factor, play a big role in it too, because it's a lot easier to get things off that you only had a $500 balance versus a $5,000 balance.
She doesn't breathe.
Yeah, I do.
So this is your passion, helping people.
I help people. I also have an anti-bullying organization, so
we're going to talk about that too.
So when I say help people, it's on a whole other level. It's
all right. We're going to get ready to get back in a minute. So
yeah.
So we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're back. This is your girl Teresa with the Ntheknow Radio Talk Show. And in the studio today, I got my boy Mark Quinn. Mark Quinn in the house. Shout out Mark Quinn.
Hello.
All right. And then I got my girl Belinda Ramsey Cavet. And we're talking about credit. So before we left for break, she was going to tell you about the business opportunity about this business, because it's not only about helping people fix their credit, but at the same time empowering you to have more income in your household so that you can take yourself to another level. All right.
That's right. Absolutely. A lot of people, if you're going through the credit journey and you realize how well it's done for you, the first thing you want to do is help the people you love, right? You want to help your parents, you want to help your kids, or people a lot of times go off to college. That's when they really mess up their credit.
Yes,
they start getting those credit cards.
Everything.
Right. So you want to do that, right? Well, my company put together a structure that says once you've helped 5 people, once they're in the system, you get your service for free. And
did you hear that? Free. That means you get free credit checks, free getting your credit fixed. That's right. Everything free.
That's right. Free.
Only 5 people counted. 5 people.
We know 5 people.
Y'all
think of it real
people.
Fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost everybody you know. Right. They're not gonna tell you. They have issues. And the comfort in helping others also, and I'll get back on to your point, the comfort in helping others is when you let them know that you don't see their credit. I don't see anybody's credit. We have credit attorneys. We
don't see all your mess ups while you got those red bottoms on and you got your Rolex on and you're rolling down the road and your credit all jacked up.
That's right.
So you mean to tell me if I help 5 people change their lives, that it's free
for you?
for me.
Exactly. So with
Wow,
you
that's
pay
amazing.
$188 down,
Okay.
$89 a month until you're fit and with no contract. And you pay that $89 monthly until your credit is to your liking. And then guess what? After the 5 people, the $89 goes away. But we continue to fix your credit.
Oh, that's awesome. I
So
like that.
basically,
I like that.
you can go recruit. You pay $188. You run out. You find 5 of your friends that got jacked up credit. Do you bring them on as an agent or do you just bring them on as a client?
So at that point, they're a client. But what typically happens is people see that process and say, this is too easy. So how can I monetize this?
Exactly. I'm
So
all
that's
about
what we've done.
monetizing stuff.
So that's what we've done. We've got a system to where you can monetize it. So now, not only do you bring those people on and your services are free, you make money off of them as well.
Okay.
And guess what? You make more money if they become an agent and if they find other agents and duplicate your efforts.
Okay, so this is network marketing, guys. And when you look at network marketing, it's set up to be able to facilitate not just you doing one thing, but multiple people doing it and being successful at it. So when you look at an area, if you're going to pay the cost to get your credit fixed, why not just become a associate? Get your credit fixed, pay your $89 a month and bring in more people. And then once you bring in your 5th person, that $89 goes away. So now you're still set up to have your credit fixed for the rest of your life, that you stay with the program. Plus you're being able to make some good income
Yes.
by assisting
Very good.
people. And you're a product of the product. You know,
That's right.
that's what's up.
And based on the number of people that you have helped, family, friends, and then your business starts to grow. Based on that number, your income goes up per every person you help. You know, so
Okay, so I know the audience has been listening and they're wondering, okay, I'm excited, I want to get signed up. So they can go out to her website, and her website is the easiest website that you could ever think of. It's letsrepairmycredit.com. That's again, let's with an S, repairmycredit.com. Or you can reach out to her at, no, you don't want that cell number out there?
no.
Okay, not that number, no phone number for you. Go to the website. She said, she's not getting my phone number. My husband would go crazy. Ronnie be like, Teresa, why did you say her phone number on the air, Ronnie? I would never do that.
That's the
See?
business number.
Okay, the business number is 214-414-9111. Again, that's 214-414-9111. That's 3 ones, not 4. You know, I'm dyslexic, so sometimes I twist it up. But again, if you want to get started with this program, either getting your credit fixed or become an associate, then you want to definitely call in at 214-414-9111. If you have any questions, and we're on the air right now, you want to call in, you can call us at 979-999-1909. Again, that's 979-999-1909. Oh, were you telling me I need to take a break? Oh, we still
Oh,
talking?
you still-
Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. We're back. I thought I had to take a break. I don't. Good. So, Belinda, tell us, if I became an associate or a customer, what are some of the benefits that I receive with the program?
Right. Whether you're an associate or whether you're an agent, and we call them field trainers because we're going to train you in the field how to do this.
Okay,
and
field
then
trainer.
yes, /agent, or whether you're just a customer, either or, you get the services of credit restoration. You get a free will and trust. You guys have no idea how powerful that is. A free will and trust. What happened to Aretha Franklin is because she did not have a proper will and trust in place. Free. And once you've completed all that information, you receive it in a very professional hardbound binder. And all you have to do is take it and get it notarized and signed by your trusted banker. We have a debt zero program to help get you out of debt for no additional money, so you don't repeat this again as we're fixing your credit. You get travel discounts on your travel. And of course, you'll be contacted in the event that someone is attempting to use your credit. It could be you, but in case it's not you, we have an identity program, credit identity program that informs you. We have a credit builder. We'll even get you your first credit card that we want you to use, and it's guaranteed because it's a secured card starting off, and where we can turn that into a regular credit card with a pay history, with a good pay history. And that brings me to something I definitely want to get in, Teresa. I have to say, the biggest mistake people make with credit when they're paying their bills, let me tell you guys what it is. A lot of you are doing it right now. You have a credit card that's $1,500. And you charge on it, but you pay on time every month. Why isn't my credit better? I'm paying my bill on time. If you have a card of $1,500 and you're using more than $500 of it, more than a third of it, that is not helping your credit because it looks like you need it to live. So what the creditor, the person who extends a credit to you, what they see is someone who needs it. You can't look credit needy. Because that looks like a person potentially who's not going to pay. Eventually this is going to catch up, and one day the check's not going to come in, and that's where the bad payments start. So if you always want to keep your extended credit on all of your cards, on your whole life, look at your portfolio of credit. Everything needs to be under a third. If you do that, your credit score will rise very quickly.
Under a third.
Yes.
That's a good, great tip.
Yeah.
I'm going to step off. You and Marquin are going to have a quick conversation. Ask her some other questions that you want to know if you were wanting to start the business to be able to get out there and facilitate meetings and things of that nature.
Okay, great. Yes. Well, so how can I get involved with the company for as an agent and get started and go from there? What I need to do? What's the deposit, basically?
The deposit?
The deposit.
Yes. The deposit as an agent is $288.
Okay.
Down payment, and then $89 a month. And that's the $89 that you'll pay until you get your first 5, either combination of agent or customer, either or. Okay. And then that amount goes away. And then that gets you completely in, 100% in. It's the most inexpensive, progressive, borderline franchise that you can buy. I mean, what does it cost to open up a franchise? So this is a way of you literally owning your own business by coming in minimally. You work for it, but it's well deserved.
Okay, great. And another thing too, how long has this company been around? What's the existence of it, the establishment of it? You know, I know you said the Better Business Bureau. I have a hard time saying that.
Say it again, one more time.
BBB.
There you go. That's it. That's it. That's why they started doing that. I'm sure.
So how long has the company been in existence?
The credit company has been around for 15 years. So we have a good 15-year track record of A+ ratings.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's incorporated out of Texas or where?
Farmington, Michigan.
Oh, Michigan. Okay,
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is really your passion of helping people and also educating them on what they need to know. Like the information you just gave a few minutes ago was awesome what you just said, because I didn't know that myself.
Yeah.
By having that credit card $1,500 and then we think we're doing good on it, but actually we're really not. So,
right.
So okay.
That's right. So on the education piece, you're right. I do enjoy helping others, and the company is so passionate as well about helping people learn about credit that they're starting to teach kids at a young age. Because how much did your parents teach you about credit when you were 10?
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because I really didn't learn about credit until I started living life.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
That's good.
That's right. So what we do, we actually have a program where we can go into your schools. You guys, we can come into your schools. You have to request it. Give me a call. We go into your schools, and we have an 8-week credit course that we put the kids through. And if they successfully complete that course, they're eligible to apply for scholarship. And it's amazing. It's our youth financial literacy course, YFL.
So that's good just for high school, right? Or
nope, we start
college?
with elementary.
That's
you got to start them young.
So you're teaching them young.
That's right.
Before they even start life.
8 years and up.
Wow.
8 years.
That's powerful.
Yes.
That's powerful, and I just
That's
want to
powerful.
thank Belinda for coming out. We reached our 2:00 time period, and so we're going to close out. But before we close out, I want you to tell them exactly, look into that camera and tell them how they can contact you, how they can get started, and to make a big change in your life with credit.
I tell you what, go on. We'll even throw the W's in. www www.letsrepairmycredit.com. And when you go on that website, there's going to be a short 2-minute video, and you'll want to watch that, and then there's a phone number there that you can click on or jot down and give us a call, but all the information is there you need, or feel free to call me directly at 214-414-9111. And you people listening out there, your kids can be a candidate for that $350,000 we just gave away to YFL.
All right. And we're going to go ahead and end, but I'm going to bring Belinda back because we did not get a chance to talk about her foundation. And she has a foundation that's called Mothers Opposing Bullying, and that's .org. And so we're going to come back and talk and tell you how you can support that and what that vision is about and how you can proactively help others that are going through this situation and become an advocate for bullying. All right, so this is your girl Teresa with the Ntheknow radio talk show, and it is Friday. I got my fuchsia on. That fuchsia and that black look good together. I think what am I feeling this evening? Am I going to stay downtown or what? Do I need to go?
It's happy hour time.
It's happy hour time.
It is.
We can have those martinis.
I was ready to say, can we do that?
Yes, we can. So we're going to get ready to sign off. It was lovely. Mark, when you want to say bye to the people?
Goodbye.
Marquin, I'm gonna put you on this conversation. Zoom in, Marquin, with your little dimples coming. Do you have dimples, Marquin?
I don't know, do I?
I don't think so. You just dark and sexy.
I think he did.
I think he smile right there.
Smiling, yeah. He's trying to hide.
He hid up under that beard, huh?
I get it.
And so your shirt says the good soul.
I love the shirt.
The good soul.
The good soul, like a good life, like
The
having
good
good
life.
credit.
Like having good credit. You gotta have good soul. And to be able to have a good life, you gotta have good credit. I like that. See, that's gonna be our tagline.
Yeah.
So if you gonna come into the business,
With the
what?
station?
You thinking about it? Well, if you
It's
come
still
into the
running.
business,
I
I'm
know
gonna come
somebody
first,
just
or you
took
gonna come up
control
under
of
me. That's how that works. Okay.
We're extending a special promotion day for all of your listeners for $89 to get started on the credit, but it only lasts for 12 hours. And you can just reach out to the information I just gave you.
Okay. That's $89 for the credit, not to join the business,
Yeah.
but for the credit. Okay, you zooming back in on us. Peace out.
Yeah.
Bye. Tune in to us. Y99FM. And if you want to do call-ins, you can call us at 979-999-1909, or you can listen to us live.
Yes.
On our app, and you can go to Ntheknow Radio Talk Show, and then you'll be able to click on the live app and listen to us live wherever you are. That's what's up. Peace out. Happy Friday.